Katie Angelini, 233 Headsman Road. I have a question. Lisa Petriello mentioned for the temporary treatment. It's basically like another pilot study. So we spent a ton of money on a pilot study. What happened to that pilot study? All that money, was that wasted money, or what are we doing with the original pilot study?
I certainly wouldn't even come close to calling it a waste of money, because we're also having the permanent treatment engineering. The whole point of the pilot study is to determine what forms of treatment work, and that's what the pilot was for. It was utilized in order for Russ to engineer the interim treatment, and it's going to be used for him to engineer the permanent treatment. So it's serving its purpose.
From what I understand, we have the minutes from the special order meeting from 210 where you guys stated, or March 7th, you stated that the DEP was working hand in hand with you for the pilot study. But the DEP seemed to say they weren't working with you on the pilot study. So pretty much we have to throw that out. We're doing a new pilot study.
This is more of an extension of the pilot study. So what we did with the pilot study, we did like a limited flow, like a very small scale. This is now moving up to a full scale and be able to continually sample and move forward with that.
Actually, Mr. Mayor, it's not even.
It's supposed to be a temporary treatment
It's not even
system.
that. It's because it's a temporary treatment. It's not a permanent treatment. My understanding is being looked at as a pilot study or a continuation of a pilot.
And I understand that that's because there's so many flaws.
Do you really need to interrupt me every time I start talking?
I'm sorry, but you're not being truthful to people.
How would you know if you don't let me finish a sentence?
Because you're telling me things that aren't truthful. You're saying.
All right, tell me right now what I've said that's not truthful.
You're saying that the first pilot study wasn't something where we've had to pretty much get rid of that information and do a new one.
I didn't say that.
You just said
I
that.
did not say that.
I said, wasn't it a waste? And you said,
And I said
No, it
no,
wasn't.
and that's not being untruthful
in
at
my
all.
opinion, it was, because we're redoing the pilot
I'm
study.
speaking about facts. Your opinion does not trump my facts.
I disagree. Who says that your facts are facts? You're trying to tell people what you're saying, but I don't agree with what you're saying. So maybe what I'm saying is fact.
So explain to me how the pilot is throwing money away.
Because we're not using the first pilot study. We have to redo a whole
Really,
new
we're
pilot
not.
study.
We're not using the first pilot study. Okay. You're wrong. You're just wrong.
What about all the other things? What about the fact that you said the DEP was working hand in hand with the first pilot study? They said they were not. What is the truth?
Who said from the DEP that they're not working hand in hand?
Diane Zalaskis.
When did she say that?
You know what? I have the email. I don't have it with me. I'm wondering why we're not being told the truth about the pilot study. If this is supposed to be a temporary
You've
treatment
already
system-
said that I haven't told the truth. You were wrong about that. If you can tell me what I said that wasn't truthful, I will respond to it. You haven't been able to do that yet.
So are you saying that the first pilot study produced enough information for us to be able to have a full-time permanent treatment system?
That's my understanding, yes.
So why are we doing the next pilot study then?
We're not doing another pilot study, we're doing interim treatment.
But Mrs. Petriello just said that there are so many lists of things that are not right about that we can't list it as, basically we're being guinea pigs because there's so many flaws to it that they're overseeing it.
Okay.
If it were that deficient, we wouldn't have gotten temporary approval. We got the.
You got the approval with all these possible
There
demands.
are conditions on every approval that we can be issued for every.
But there wouldn't be if we had it right, wouldn't it? Why would they say we're not doing it unless you have these
What's your
approvals?
comment on the resolution?
That's my comment.
Okay.
So thank you.
Thank you.